is Sandge Baker Flemings. My relationship with, well, how I know Mama V is I've known her for as long as I can remember. I can't pinpoint exactly when, but she was my mom's best friend growing up. And then so that she turned into being like my surrogate mother. She's also my oldest son's godmother. And my relationship with her was pretty much that of like a mother-daughter type relationship. I could call on her for advice, no matter how brutal it was. You always know it came from a place of love. If just to talk, to eat, to come over, company, just whatever. Every family function she was at, every holiday, wedding, anything, Mama V was always right there. So the best way that I could describe Mama V's personality would be, the word that jumps out is Spitfire. She was very straightforward with you. You never had to guess. She always told you what she was thinking, what she was feeling, but she always was there for you. She always had that smile on her face. But when you were on her bad side, or if you crossed her wrong, or even if nothing had anything to do with her, but if she knew you did something, like, you had hell to pay with her, even though it had nothing to do with her, but you still had to answer to her. But she was a Spitfire. She was brutally honest. She was, but loving, so loving. And I just remember she was always there. She was just always, no matter what, she was always there. And she always gave her best in everything that she attempted. No matter if you asked her, if you didn't ask her, she'd always step in and she always did the best that she could, no matter what the circumstances were. Well, I remember, and this is probably one of the top memories because it still is so like OMG, but my wedding, so my rehearsal dinner, which was actually in this space for my wedding, going on 15 years ago, she cooked the food for the rehearsal dinner. And we were like, Mama V, you have to do the greens. You have to do the greens. She made the greens, and the greens were good. And the next morning, she actually came to the hotel to do my hair, because she was my hairdresser. So she came to the hotel to do my hair and stuff, and we were getting phone calls of people from the bridal party that their stomachs were hurting. And my father-in-law actually didn't make it to the wedding. And we were like, well, what did you eat? And he's like, oh, I had some of those greens. And we're like, that's all you ate? He's like, that's all I had was greens. And it was like, Mama V, what did you do to the greens? And then come to find out, which I just found out today, I guess there was a seasoning that she put way too much of it in. And she supposedly told Donovan, oh, they'll be all right. But half my bridal party had stomach issues the day of the wedding because of whatever Mama V accidentally put too much of in the greens. I guess the only words of encouragement that I can give, because I cannot empathize with what they're going through, but just to lean on the memory of who she was, hold on to that, because she was selfless. She gave and she gave and she gave and she gave, and none of it was ever in vain. She was love, and just hold on to that. Just know that, their family is more than just their family, because like Cameron said in his speech, if you called her Mama V, hi, I'm your brother. Regardless of what the relationship is, you have family outside. To lean on the love of everybody who loved her. To lean on the memories that we all have, not just, Uncle Mike as her husband or Cameron and Donovan as her son and daughter, but the nieces and the nephews and the surrogate children and surrogate grandchildren and her godson, which is there at same age. Just hold on to that. Hold on to who she was. Hold on to the memory, and lean on the love that we all have for her. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to call. Don't be afraid to stop by and to feel. Let your emotions be what they are, because they're grieving. We're grieving. And just we need to rely on each other. And just know that nothing that she ever did was ever in vain. And she did her job, and she did it wonderfully. Mama V, I love you. 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 Woman, I love you.
Speak our names forever.
We believe every life has a story, and every story leaves a legacy, and every legacy deserves to be remembered.